Hello and welcome to Ubuntu Unfolded. Today, I invite you to journey back in time to ancient Mali, a land of legends, where hope was forged in the crucible of despair and one man's determination reshaped the destiny of an empire. This is the epic tale of Sundiata Keita. Before we get into it, please make sure to like and subscribe to help us grow. In the days when our people lived in constant fear, a prophecy was whispered beneath the baobab trees. From weakness shall arise the lion's heart, a leader to unite us against the darkness. The Griot. Sundiata was born to King Nore Mojichen and the wise Sogolon, a woman whose mysterious gifts and gentle strength were known throughout the land. Though he entered the world frail and unable to walk, Sogolon cradled him and said softly, "My son, within you burns a fire that no shadow can ever quench. Rise, and let the spirit of our ancestors guide you." Yet, fate was not kind in his early years. Ridiculed and cast aside by those who saw only his physical limitations, Sundiata's childhood was a crucible of pain and perseverance. "You will never be a king if you cannot even walk properly," sneered a distant cousin. But in the quiet of the night, as the village slept, Sogolon would soothe him with ancient Mandinka lullabies and promise, "Remember, child, the strongest oak grows from the smallest acorn." As Sundiata slowly learned to walk, every stumbling step became a testament to his resolve. But the true test was yet to come. For as he grew, a terror gripped the kingdom, a dark sorcerer, Sumowaro Kante, whose cruelty and forbidden magic cast a long, chilling shadow over Mali. In a heart-wrenching flashback, we glimpse a young Sumowaro Kante, a promising blacksmith turned to dark rituals, sacrificing his first ally to gain power, a sacrifice that marked the beginning of his descent into madness. Under Sumowaro's tyrannical rule, fear spread like wildfire. Villagers whispered prayers to the gods, and even the mighty warriors trembled. It was during these dark times that Sundiata, though still young, was forced into exile by those who doubted his destiny. Banished from his home, he wandered the barren savanna and scorching deserts, where every day was a battle against the harsh elements and a test of his spirit. One evening, as the cold wind howled across the dunes, Sundiata encountered a battle-scarred Monday warrior named Binta. "You are not like the others," Binta observed, her eyes reflecting both scars and wisdom. "Tell me, boy, what drives you through this endless night?" Sundiata, with determination hardening his voice, replied, "I walk this path so that one day, my people will rise and the darkness will be banished. Every step, every fall, is a lesson in becoming the leader I am destined to be." Under Binta's mentorship, Sundiata learned not only the art of combat but also the delicate craft of diplomacy. He spent countless nights under star-filled skies, listening to the stories of desert nomads and village elders. He memorized the secret roots hidden in the landscape, the rhythms of nature that whispered ancient wisdom. "Every step taught me that a king's worth is measured by the people who walk beside him," he would later say, his voice carrying the weight of hard-earned experience. In exile, Sundiata's days were filled with both peril and revelation. During one harrowing night, as a sandstorm roared like a beast unleashed, he took refuge in a rocky crevice. With sand whipping against his face and the howl of the wind drowning out all thought, he clutched a small piece of parchment on which he had scribbled plans for uniting the clans. Even in the storm, he murmured to himself, "Our destiny is not written by fate, but by the courage in our hearts." As the years in exile molded him, Sundiata's spirit became indomitable. His journey was punctuated by moments of suspense and quiet heroism, a near-fatal encounter with a venomous snake in the dark, a tense negotiation with a distrustful clan, and even a silent promise made to the spirit of his ancestors to return and reclaim his rightful place. His transformation was not immediate but built with each trial that forced him to confront his deepest fears and emerge stronger. Then, one fateful night, destiny called him back. Under a canopy of trembling stars, Sundiata gathered a small band of loyal followers, men and women who had suffered under Sumowaro's dark reign. In a secret clearing illuminated by the soft glow of a full moon, a modern griot's voice echoed in the silence, "Our hope was lost in the wilderness, but now the lion's heart has returned to guide us." At a pre-battle council held in a hidden valley, the tension was palpable. Sundiata stood before a circle of battle-weary generals and determined villagers. "My brothers and sisters," he began, his voice resonating with the power of his ordeal, "we have all walked through the fire of exile. Now, armed with the wisdom of the desert and the strength of our united souls, we shall reclaim our land. Tell me, how do we break the enemy's hold?" A young soldier, eyes shining with a daring glimmer, boldly suggested, "Let us use fire to counter the dark magic. Our unity will be the spark that ignites our victory." Sundiata nodded, his gaze steady. "Indeed. But remember, our true weapon is not the flame, it is the courage we share. We fight not for vengeance, but for a future where our children may dance freely under the endless sky." The moment of escape was fraught with suspense. As Sundiata led his united force through enemy territory, every step was a dance with death. They crept silently along narrow ledges and through hidden ravines, where the threat of ambush lurked in every shadow. At one heart-stopping moment, Sundiata paused on a narrow ledge above a churning river, the enemy's torches flickering in the distance. "Hold," he whispered urgently to his men, as his eyes scanned the darkness. "Let us wait until our enemy passes. Every heartbeat could be our last if we are careless." For what felt like an eternity, they held their breath, the silence thick with tension. Then, with a signal as soft as a sigh, they moved as one, slipping past the danger with the grace of seasoned warriors. At dawn's break, with the horizon painted in hues of fire and gold, Sundiata emerged from the labyrinth of peril. His eyes, still reflecting the scars of exile, shone with renewed determination. Standing before his people under the ancient baobab, he unveiled the enemy's dark secrets, the hidden charm that sustained Sumowaro's power and the strategic vulnerabilities that could shatter his reign. "Today, we rise not as individuals, but as a united force," Sundiata proclaimed, his voice echoing over the assembled crowd. "Our unity is our strength, and our courage will be the light that banishes the darkness." The ensuing battle was fierce, a clash of wills and strength that resonated across the plains of Mali. Sundiata's spear, as brilliant as a shard of the sun, cut through the enemy ranks. Every strike was infused with the lessons of his exile, every command a call for collective hope. Even as the enemy faltered, Sundiata paused to honor the fallen, whispering, "Even in victory, a king must bow to grief, for every life lost is a lesson learned." With the dark sorcerer's reign finally shattered, the Mali Empire was born, a realm of art, wisdom, and enduring prosperity. Sundiata's triumph was celebrated in song and story, his legacy woven into the fabric of Mandinka culture and echoed by griots for centuries to come. Today, as we reflect on Sundiata Keita's incredible journey, from the depths of exile to the pinnacle of triumph, we are reminded that our greatest challenges forge our most enduring legacies. His story is a beacon of hope, a call to rise above adversity, and a reminder that true power lies in unity and the strength of the human spirit. Thank you for joining me on this epic journey. May Sundiata's legacy inspire you to find the lion's heart within yourself, to face your darkest trials with courage, and to build a future where unity reigns supreme. Stay inspired, stay united, and let the spirit of Ubuntu guide you always.